I will show you two methods of finding x in this question, and then you choose one. Here we are given just two angles, angle 60 degrees and angle 120 degrees, and we are told to find x. Let us label this for easy identification. Let's call here angle A, and let's call here angle B, and let's call here angle C. Let us look at the first method using vertically opposite angles theorem. So there is a theorem that says if you have two lines, this line and this line, that where they intersect each other, they form four angles. Let's call here angle A, let's call here angle B, let's call here angle C, and let's call here angle D. This theorem states that vertically opposite angles are equal. Now, in this, which angles are vertically opposite? Angle D and angle B are vertically opposite. Therefore, they are equal. Another one, angle C and angle A are also vertically opposite. Angle A and angle C are vertically opposite. Therefore, they are also equal. We will apply this theorem in our main question. Let's redraw our main question here for easy clarification and understanding. So applying this vertically opposite angle theorem, we can see that angle B and angle 120 are vertically opposite. Therefore, we can say that angle B is equal to 120 degrees. That means that B is equal to 120 degrees. So let's apply straight line angle theorem. This theorem states that if you have a straight line that has another line, whether it bisects it or it doesn't bisect it, but as long as the line forms an angle, let's call here Y and let's call here W. The straight line angle states that the sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. This means that angle Y plus angle W is equal to 180 degrees. Reason being that they have a common straight line, which is this line. So if we apply this concept here, we can see that angle B and angle C are on the same straight line. They lie on this very line. So their two sums should give us 180 degrees. Reason the sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. We have that here B is 120 degrees. Using straight line angle theorem, we can say that the sum of 120 degrees plus angle C should give us 180 degrees. If we subtract 120 from both sides in order to get C, 120 degrees minus 120 degrees plus C is equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. 120 degrees minus 120 degrees will cancel out and give us 0. That means that our C will now be 180 degrees minus 120 degrees is 60 degrees. So our C here will now be 60 degrees. Let's substitute. Here will now be 60 degrees. We still have that here is also 60 degrees. That means that this angle is an isosceles angle since their two bases are the same. The third theorem that we will apply in solving this, Interior Angle Theorem. This theorem states that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. This is still our x degrees. Applying this interior angle theorem, that means that the sum of this 60-degree angle plus angle A plus this other 60-degree angle should give us 180 degrees. So angle A plus 60 degrees plus 60 degrees, which are the two base angles of this isosceles triangle because their two sides are equal, to be equal to 180 degrees. Angle A will now be equal to 60 degrees plus 60 degrees will be 120 degrees. So angle A plus 120 degrees should be equal to 180 degrees. In order to find angle A, we need to subtract 120 degrees from both sides of this equation. So angle A plus 120 degrees minus 120 degrees should be equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. 120 minus 120 will give us 0. Therefore, angle A is equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees will give us 60 degrees. That means A here will be 60 degrees. Let's substitute. If we apply straight line angle theorem, which we said the two sum should be equal to 180 degrees, we can see from this diagram that angle X and angle 60 degrees are on the same straight line. That means that x plus 60 degrees should give us 180 degrees. To find our x now, we need to subtract 60 degrees from both sides. So this is x plus 60 degrees minus 60 degrees equal to 180 degrees minus 60 degrees. 60 minus 60 is 0. That means that our x will now be equal to 180 degrees minus 60 degrees will give us 120 degrees. And this is the value of our x. Our x here, 120 degrees. So this is the first method of finding x. Now let's look at the second method. In method 2, we will apply the already known theorem that we have used in method 1, and then we will introduce another theorem that will help us to find x. And this method to me is faster and easier. So let's get into it. Let's call here angle A and let's call here B. From what we can see, the first step, we use straight line angle. We can see that 120 degrees and angle B are on the same straight line. And we said that the sum of angles on a straight line equals to 180 degrees. That means that 120 degrees plus B should give us 180 degrees. If we subtract 120 degrees from both sides, 120 minus 120 plus B equal to 180 degrees. 120 minus 120 will give us 0. That means that B will now be equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees will give us 60 degrees. That means that our B here is 60 degrees. Let's now introduce another angle theorem. This theorem is what we call Exterior Angle Theorem. If you are given a triangle and you have an angle here, we call this angle A. We have another angle here, we call this angle B. We have another angle here, let's call it angle C. And let's call this angle that is outside, that is exterior, angle Y. And let's call here angle W. The Exterior Angle Theorem states that the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. This means that angle Y is the exterior to angle A, B, and angle C. Also, angle W is also exterior to angle A, angle B, and angle C. So applying this exterior angle theorem, if we consider angle Y, we can see that angle Y is the exterior, and the two angles that are interior and opposite to angle Y are angle A and angle C. Therefore, angle Y is equal to the sum of angle A and angle C. If we also consider this exterior angle, angle W, we can see that the two angles that are interior and opposite to angle W is angle A and angle B. Therefore, to find angle W, it should be equal to the sum of angle A and angle B. What if we form another angle here? And let's call this angle angle H. Using the same theorem, we can see that angle H is the exterior and opposite to angle B and angle C. That means that angle H is equal to the sum of angle B and angle C. If you look at this diagram, this new one and this one, we can see that our H and our X look alike. They are in the same position. That means that our angle X is the exterior to the two opposite angle 60 degree, which is B, and angle 60 degrees. If we apply the exterior angle theorem, our X will now be the sum of angle 60 degrees, this angle, and the other base angle that are equal and opposite, plus angle 60 degrees. This will now be equal to 120 degrees. So using exterior angle theorem, we still found that our angle X, 120 degrees, is the same value we got in our method 1. So if you enjoyed this lesson and this kind of lessons, kindly click on the like button to show your appreciation that you really like this video. Comment your questions and subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed already. See you on the next one.